Good morning, good day, good evening, good afternoon, whatever it is, wherever you're at, whenever you're watching this video. Hey guys, I got 10 rolls here of nickels, customer wrapped. What I actually have is for my box number 9 of my nickel hunt and fill. I've got all customer wrapped rolls, and I pulled out these 10 rolls just because wow, and I'm curious. I've got only one of them, which is taped at both ends, so I'm curious about that. But these other ones, when I looked at the enders, I just went, okay, I'm going to do something different, and I'm going to do these 10 rolls more or less live with you guys because this is just unbelievable. And if it's what I think it is, wow is all I could say is wow. So at this end, we're looking at 1951. On this end, we're looking at 1961. Roll number 2 here, we're looking at 1962. And on this end, if I don't lose the camera, we're looking at 1940. On this end, we've got 1941. This end, 1941. This roll, we're looking at, I know there's one I want to fill in here, 1954. And on this end, focus. Come on, baby. There we go. Get some light in there. Maybe not. We're looking at 1961 on that one. And got a reverse ender on that end. We got a yes, folks, look at that. That is a 1939, not a 5. That is definitely a 1939 ender. We have a reverse ender on this one, but just to give you a little taste and sampling here, focus on this. Look at that, 49, 53, 41, 64, 40, what's this one in between here, and 41. So I think I've got somebody raided Grandpa's nickel jar and rolled them and turned them back in because I got all these older ones. So yeah, this is going to be fun. We've got 1964 and a modern ender, so we might have a modern one there. We have a 1957 and an ender. So I'm hoping we're going to find some silver in this one here. We have an ender and an ender. And so that is where we're at. 10 rolls of older coins. 54 Denver, that's common. 54, 42 Philly, 42 Philly, 42, 42, non-silver, non-silver. 23. Wow, so we do have it. 1939. Yeah, let's just flip that. Mint mark? No mint mark. And no doubling on there. I'll take a look at that. And hey, there we go. Boom, we got silver. Let's take a look. That is a San Francisco mint. That is a 1945 San Francisco. So great silver on that. That is well loved. That is definitely going to be an album fill. Let's pull that one aside. 64, modern, modern, modern. We have a 1941 and modern. 61, 66, and 90. All right. I'm going to get this pile cleaned up here, folks. But look, we're at 1, 2, 3, 4 rolls in. And look at those. Those are all 40s and 50s and the one silver. So let me get this cleaned up and I'll bring you back in for the next few rolls. All right, folks, thanks for waiting there for that second for you. But here's where we're at after the first 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 4 rolls. I'm going to do a couple more here for you. We did have that 1945. That was that San Francisco mint. Talk about focus issues. There we go. San Francisco. So we did have the one silver. We have 1939, 40s, 41, 42, 47, 48, 49. Down here in the 50s, we have the 52s through the 59. So I do have those now better organized. I thought this would be just an easier and better way to be able to do this with you guys. And let's zoom in maybe a little better. Focus and plan. Let's get some interesting colors, but we'll do these just one by one here. And then I could also put them right in order. 52 plain, 49 Denver. And again, you guys can listen to, as well as I do, 49 Denver, any kind of key dates, 41 Denver. And it's mostly San Francisco's that we're going to be looking for here. We have here 60 Denver, not worried about 60 Denver. I do have my scope on the side here if we need it. I'll look at the 60s and ooh, here we go, 55. No mint mark. No mint mark. Dang it. We got 55 Denver. Always looking for that 55 Philly. Just move those over so I can put that there. 58. But yeah, so I'll separate these in. I'll go through any other ones like these 60 Denvers. I'll look for any kind of errors or doubling. That's a lot of 60s there. Oh, 60. They're all Denvers. Here's a 41. 47. 40 plain. I don't know why I say plain. Philly. And it's got a mint mark. Darn it. At 55 Denver. 68 San Francisco. And a 55 Denver again. Take a look at this. That roll. I'm going to do one more with you guys before I get that to Organize 2, 5, 10, 15, 20, 23 right now. 23, 19, 39s. That is quite the collection here. So yeah, I'm wondering if somebody did this as a dump, didn't pay attention to what they were getting rid of. Granted, there's no key dates. We only had the one silver in there so far. So it might be just somebody cleaning out their stack. Denver 54. I'm going to have to redesign this work area. 64. Denver 48. Denver 55. 48 Denver. And a 58 Denver. All right, folks, look at these piles collecting out here. And this is all 23 1939s. We got a lot of the 1954s, 55, 53. So what are we at? 51, 52, 53, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So the only thing we're missing are the 1950s. We have 40, 41, 42, the silver years, 47, 48, 49. Piles are going, and we still have 3 more rolls to go. Alrighty, we are down to the last 3 rolls here. Have to take a little break, get some other things going. It's got a slightly different hue to that one. Let's bring it in here. And let's see where we're at. 1940. That is a 40D. 40. And excuse me. What else do we have? We have 46. Oop, I'm going to get my cheat sheet out here. What is the 46 we're looking for? Drop everything. 46S. Should have figured. And nope, that's just a plain 46. All right, 2 more rolls to go. Like I said, we're just going to get these all sorted. Looking for all of the, ooh, look at that. Looking for all of the varieties at a later date. Definitely, we got a toned edge here. And Philly, so that is a silver. Philadelphia Mint. Let's see, what year do we have? 1944 Philly. So that's a second silver in 9 rolls. 61, 62, 62. 41 Denver, 51 Philly, and then 41 Denver. All right, so just to give you an idea of where we're at, folks, look at those. Look at those piles. So we've got 39, 40, 41, 42, no silvers, 46, 7, 8, 49. We have 68, 70s, 69, 70s San Francisco's in that upper corner. Over here, we've got 51, 2, 3, 54, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. So I'm going to go through and I'm going to get this all organized for you, give you a summary of these first 10 rolls and what these finds are. Look for some varieties and key dates. I'll pull them out and I will be back seconds for you for the summary. But look at this pile over here. This right here, this is 25, 25, 25, 1939. You know, 25 of them, all 1939, all of them Philly, no doubles in there. But holy crap, I mean, to find 25 in 10 rolls. Then if we look over here, these are 1940s. We had 1, 2, 3 1940s, 5 1940 Denver, and a bunch of 1940 Philadelphias. 41, we had 2 1941 San Francisco, Denver, and Philly. We had a bunch of 1942 non-silver Philadelphia. We did have these 2 silvers. So out of the 2 silvers, we have a 1944 Philadelphia, and we have a 1945 San Francisco. So we did have the 2 silvers in there. Slide you down. We have 1946 Philly 2, Denver 5, 4. We have 1947. We do have 1 Philly and a bunch of Denvers. 1948. I just got to count these real quick. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we have 7, 7. So 7, 1948, all Denvers. 1949s, we had 4 Philly, 7, 8 Denvers, and 2, which these are the lower mintage, 1949 San Francisco. No, I'm sorry, that's not the low mintage. It's 48 San Francisco. That was the lower mintage. Either way, it's always strange just to see the San Franciscos. Now I got to go back. It's 44, 46, 47, 48. So the San Franciscos I look for until we get down here. We have 1951. We have 3 Philadelphias, 1 Denver. We have 1952, 4 Philadelphia, and 4 Denvers. 1953, we have 1 Philadelphia and 1, 2, 3, 4 Denvers. 1954, going here, we have 3 1954 San Franciscos, not the lower date. We have a bunch of 1954 Denvers, the most common, and we do have 1 1954 Philly. We have 1955, all of which were Denvers. We have 1956, we have 2 Philadelphia and 5 Denvers. 1957 was all Denvers. 1958, we did have, that's the low mintage right there, lower mintage, 1958 Philadelphia, and a bunch of 1958 Denvers. And we have a bunch of 1959s, all of which were Denver. But I keep coming back to this one. You guys let me know. Put something in the chat. When you look at the 2 next to each other, I mean, that one on the right just has that mirror-like complexion, a deeper stamp to them. I know they did do proofs back then, but I don't know which mint they came from. It's not like you could find them today, but I mean, just look at the way that reflects the cleanliness, the depth of that deep. I don't know if it's a deep cameo or not, but just look at those details for that 1959. I'm going to a coin shop this weekend, so I'm going to definitely take that in and see what they say. But leave those comments below. But there you go. There is all of 10 rolls finds. So there you go, folks. We have a lot of finds in those 10 rolls. So that somebody definitely raided Grandpa's coin drawer, rolled them up, and put them in there. No real key dates, significant dates. We did have some lower mint dates, and I put those up there on the screen for you. So some good finds overall. Going to add these to the albums where I can and figure out what just to do with. I might make a whole roll of 1939 uh, Philadelphia nickels. I'm going to have to start separating these. But great finds. So thank you for watching this long. Thank you for joining in. And be sure to give me those thumbs up. Click that subscribe button. Share this amongst your friends if you're as amazed as I am with these finds. And until the next time, have yourself a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful day and happy hunting.